the universe had forgotten Earth. A quiet, unremarkable planet, until the day a human child was murdered by the Galactic Council. That was the moment humanity stopped being silent. It wasn't just an act of defiance. It was a declaration of war. They thought Earth was weak, insignificant. But they had no idea what was coming. What happens when an entire species, long underestimated, decides to rise? What happens when they unleash something ancient, something so powerful that even the stars tremble? This is the story of how the galaxy made its greatest mistake, and how Earth revealed its darkest secret. A galaxy held together by a fragile balance of power, with the Galactic Council as the self-appointed rulers. They controlled everything: trade routes, military alliances, and peace treaties. Earth was nothing more than a distant outpost, a mere speck in the grand scheme. But then, something happened that would shatter this balance forever. A human diplomat's child was killed during peace negotiations. To the Council, it was a minor inconvenience, an unfortunate accident. But to Earth, it was the ultimate betrayal. And you know what they say about pushing someone too far, right? The Council had awakened a beast. For centuries, humanity had evolved in secret, quietly biding its time while the rest of the galaxy grew complacent. What the Council didn't know, what no one knew, was that Earth had been preparing. Beneath the surface, hidden deep in the shadows of our solar system, lay something ancient, something powerful. An armada of ships, long dormant but never forgotten. These ships weren't just relics of the past. They were living memories of a war so old that even the stars had forgotten its name. Ships designed to protect Earth from cosmic threats, and now, they were waking up. The galaxy had never seen anything like this. Earth wasn't coming to negotiate anymore. Earth was coming to make them pay. Imagine this moment: in the cold void of space, the ancient fleet began to stir. Massive warships, cloaked in the darkness of forgotten eras, powered up one by one. Their engines roared to life, sending ripples through the quiet cosmos. This was no ordinary fleet, this was a fleet built to end wars. The Council's fleets were advanced, but Earth's fleet was a relic of something even greater. As the ships moved into formation, the galaxy finally began to realize what it was dealing with. The air around Earth buzzed with a tension that couldn't be ignored. And here's the kicker: the Council had no idea what they had unleashed. As Earth's ships approached, their arrogance began to crumble. The mighty Galactic Council was about to face a force they had no way to stop. You ever have that moment when you realize you've seriously miscalculated? Like sending an email to your boss by accident with a delete later note? Yeah, the Galactic Council was having one of those moments. Except, with warships. Earth's fleet didn't just fight, they dominated. Their weapons were unlike anything the galaxy had ever seen. Energy beams capable of ripping through shields that had been thought impenetrable. Tactical maneuvers that seemed almost impossible, ships moving as if they were guided by something more than just human hands. And at the heart of it all? Justice. Justice for the child whose death had been shrugged off. Justice for humanity, once considered weak, now proving to be more formidable than anyone could have imagined. It wasn't about vengeance. No, this was something far more terrifying. It was about sending a message: Earth would no longer be ignored. But as Earth's fleet tore through the Council's defenses, the galaxy watched in horror. For the first time in centuries, the Council was losing. Desperate, they called upon allies from the darkest corners of space. Species thought to be extinct, ancient civilizations who owed the Council their survival. And just when it seemed like Earth was about to claim victory, something changed. The Council had one final card to play, a secret buried so deep within their archives that even they feared it. They activated something ancient. But no one knew what it was. What was this secret? Would it be enough to stop Earth's relentless advance? Or had the Council sealed their own fate by awakening a power they couldn't control? I mean, honestly, at this point, You have to wonder. Were they pulling a "we've totally got this under control" move while sweating profusely under those fancy robes? I'd bet the council chambers were getting a little warm, wouldn't you? But as the final battle loomed, a signal came from deep within the council's capital. Not a call for help, but a warning. A cryptic message that had been locked away for millennia. The warning spoke of an ancient enemy, one even more powerful than Earth's fleet. Suddenly, this wasn't just about revenge anymore. Earth's fleet wasn't the only thing that had been sleeping for thousands of years. Something else had awakened. Something much, much worse. So, what happens next? Does Earth continue its march to justice? Or will this new threat bring humanity to its knees? You're going to want to stick around for the next part of this story, because trust me, it only gets darker from here. If you think things couldn't get more intense, just wait until you see how Earth's past comes back to haunt them in ways you won't believe. There's more at stake here than a single war. This is about the survival of the entire galaxy. Want to know what happens next? Hit that link to the next video and discover the power of compounding forces, both in war and in life. You won't want to miss this.